Hi everyone, Marion Emberson here. I have recently been inspired by the lovely Seth Apter. He was on our stand at WOW at the Creative World show in Frankfurt. And I've known him for quite a while. He's such a lovely guy. He really is. And he just amazes me. He just sort of picks up something and goes, that's great, isn't it? And he's like, everyone's like, oh, that's amazing. And he's like, how do you do that? Anyway, it sort of inspired me to have a go at trying to do something what he does. Because I'm not very good at this sort of thing. I'm very clean and simple. And I watched one of his videos recently where he was just using a jelly plate and just doing some layers. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a go at that. So I've grabbed myself some WOW cardstock and some of the Canson mixed media card as well, and I'm just gonna have a go at making some things. And then I was thinking, I've got this from Elizabeth Craft Designs, which is for planners, but I thought I might be able to make like a little mini album out of it. I don't know yet. I'm gonna have a go. So first of all, I've got a little 4-inch round one, and then I've got the 5x7. I have used these before. I'm not very good at it, hence I don't do it a lot. But I'm gonna give it a go. So let's just get this out. I've done what I was told, and that was to leave it in between just copier paper rather than leaving it on here. So apparently, look, it takes the oils out. I hope that's all right. Anyway, we'll see. So let me just move this out the way. The other thing, so I've got loads of Paperartsy paints. I've also got some of the matte tints. I've got lots of their paints, matte tints. I've got some of the Lindy's as well that I played with on a previous video, so I might have a go with that. I've got some WOW embossing powders, and I've got a selection of stamps, dies and stencils. So just, I don't know, just bear with me and we'll just see what happens. I'm going to move this one out the way, and I think what I'll do, I'm just going to have one piece as my like sort of roll off piece as such, and we'd probably make something out of that. So one thing he said was, when you're working in layers, he always likes to work with opaques first of all. So I've got loads of opaques here in the Paperartsy, and then these matte tints, they're going to be translucents. So let's just give it a go. I don't even know if some of these work, these paints. There's some of them are so old. So I'm going to just start putting some on, and I'll probably just whiz through. So this one's Aqua Duck Egg. So let's just do, oh, I probably put far too much on as usual. Let's go a little bit of this. Oh, I should shake it. Little bit of that. Oh, that's quite a strong colour, so just little. And I suppose the thing is, you can always just add to it. This one's Bora is just amazing. I hope they never ever, I think I didn't shake that enough. I hope they never stop doing this one. It is stunning. It probably needs a real good shake. Oh, one thing I should say as well is my husband and my youngest son are in the lounge watching Leeds United, and oh, let's get that little gremlin off. We might hear some shouting. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's just do that, and then I'm just gonna, so I don't know if you can see that, I don't know if that's in the way of the camera, and I'm just gonna take a bit of this, just the one. I might, no, I go like that. If I go like so, rub, and I do believe that, what, see, this is where I told you I'm not very good at this. While it's still wet, that's the best time to pull it. If I wanted to do more layers within the thing, okay, oh, I like that. See, these are just great for card backgrounds as well. See, I've got those bobble things. Oh, there they are. I had them before. Okay, anyway, let's not get too precious on it. So what he said then was then now do some more colours. So let me bring in, I'm going to do some Antarctic. Again, these are opaque. And I think, I can't even remember how he done it. I should have gone back and watched his video. He was on YouTube. Oh, doing a bit. But anyway, let's just, oh, I'm so heavy-handed. I'm really not cut out for all this. I'm far too heavy-handed. So I'm just going 3 colours again. I don't know why I always stick in 3s. This one's chalk. This is lovely chalk. I hope it's got some in there. There is, yeah. Oh, that ain't been used for a long time. Okay, so let's just see, look at that. That's sort of like puddling up. It's old. Right, now, what he done now, so let me just rub that off there. So what he done, he sort of went like this now, and he just sort of patted a bit there, like that, and then maybe patted a bit there. Like I say, I ain't, oh, I just dropped it. Just dropped it. But I think this is one of those things. So I'm also going to take a bit of this now. I'm going to use the smooth side. I'm going to rub this and see what I get from this. I think this really, and I think what he does is he just plays. He just has a jolly good play. His does come, oh, I like that. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's nice. That is really, really nice. So, what I'm going to do now, she says, pretending like she knows what she's doing. She knows absolutely nothing about this. I am going to put in, so that's a few opaques. Let's go. I think I'm going to fill this up. So I'm just going to whiz through and do a little bit more and fill this up, and you can see me on the other side. Okay, deep sea, semi-opaque. So we've got a bit of translucency in there. And then I'm going to put a bit of, oh, no I'm not. Okay, so that's one way of shaking it, eh? Just throw it across the room. This is River Deep matte tint. I love the matte tints. I've done other videos on matte tints, and they are just gorgeous. Don't know what they're going to work like on this, but let's see. I'm probably going to lose it. Maybe it'll just give like a gloss. I don't know if I'm putting far too much on. I'm sure I've got some experts out there watching this and they can tell me. I'm grateful for any advice. I never pretend I'm good at anything. Just, there's no point. You can tell. Oh, I might do this one. So let me go this on here. Oh, that's smudged a little bit. But in Seth's world, that wouldn't matter. Let's just go like that. I'm liking that. I feel like I might want to lighten it a bit more. Go so. Come on, you. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I'm gravitating towards my colours that I love. So now let's just try and bring in a bit of matte tint squeezed. I don't know, because it's a totally different colour. Let's see if it's going to do much. Maybe not. Let's just, now look, you can see it is literally just a tint. These are beautiful to paint with. So let me just go like that. I don't think that's going to do much at all. And that may be why he doesn't use those for this. Oh, okay, so it does bring in a bit of the orange. You can see it. Let me come up there. You can just sort of see it around here. That's actually quite nice. I like that. I like that. So I'm going to bring in a bit there, pick it up. And then on here. And it is just, I suppose, like what he says, it's just building, building, building. I'm going to add a little bit more of the honeydew. Oh, this is the one that I forgot to, I dropped the lid. I forgot. Good job I put my finger over the top, isn't it? That could have been disastrous. Right, let's just do a little bit of that. And then let's just throw in, I don't know whether this is going to work, but let's throw in, well, let's just throw in a bit of that squeezed. I don't think it's going to do much. Just a couple of little dots. It's quite lucid. The Mattint. Oh look where it's reacted. Can you see the little circles? It's a bit like alcohol ink. If I can get rid of those, if I just go a little bit heavier. Okay, so now I've got this like peachy colour going on. Let's just go in there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and just keep creating bits, probably bring in some other colours. Let's just pick a bit up on there and then just see what happens. I'm going to throw in some of the Lindy's, I think. In fact, I think I'll do that while I'm talking to you guys now. So let's just see what happens. This one is number 3. I call this number 3. Drink Me Silly set. So if I pop these out, I've got my little spritzer. And shall we try Cosmopolitan Pink? Give it a shake. And let's just see what happens. So let's just pop a little bit on there. I don't want to overload it. And I'm going to do my Mojito Green. They're all named after cocktails. Oh, so here I go. Heavy-handed, heavy-handed. Okay. And then let's just give it a little... Let's see. Now, I don't think I'm not gonna brayer it, or am I? What shall I do? No, see, look, it just puddles. So let me just do that. And then let's see what happens. Let's go. I'm going to go for this one, actually. The one on the cardstock. Just let that pick up. Oh, it moves a bit. Moves around. Here I go. My hands and fingernails are dirty already. Didn't take long, did it? And then lift. Okay, so no, so this isn't a watercolour card. This is the Wow Superior Smooth cardstock. So that's not letting it sort of sink into it as such. But that's fine. Now I'm going to try it on the watercolour one. So I'm going to add, let's just add a little bit more. And then it's all about experimenting. Oh, and it, you know, just having a play. I think I got quite a bit of green on there. I don't want to put blue on there again. This one's Fuzzy Marvel Peach. So let's throw a bit of that on there. I'm loving these magicals. They should have been in my life years ago. I don't know what happened. Right, let's just throw a little bit more water. Now this time I'm using the mixed media card, the Canson one, so I can be a bit bolder with my water. So let's just let that absorb into there. And oh, see, like, I like that. And this, just pick up bits. So I don't like, oh, actually, look, I was going to say I don't like that line across there, but look, if I do that, because it's watery, I can just let it run down. I'm liking that. liking that. So now I feel like I need another piece. So let me just grab another piece of card, and I'm gonna just spread that about just a little bit. Just do that. See what happens. Again, I'm using the smooth side. I don't know why, but I'm using the smooth. This Canson has got a smooth side on one side and then like a textured side this side, but I'm using the smooth. Oh, look at that. So, oh look, so now I'm seeing that pink in there. I'm going to get a little baby wipe just so that it grabs those drags on there. Oh, see, that's nice. Oh, I like that. I like that. So I like how it sort of, it starts pulling it. I think, like, if you're doing proper jelly plating, if that's the proper word, then you would have that like that, and then maybe, just maybe, do you know what? I'm just going to go in and just dab off some of this, because that's really wet, and it will take forever to dry. I'm just going to dab, 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 get rid of that so I'm not too messy. Okay, that can sit like that. But now I'm wondering if I just stuck a little bit of blue on there, because I do love these colours. So, right, just throw a little bit of blue. Oop. Honestly, Marion. Always not want that. Go like so. And then tiny bit of duck egg aqua. I must remember that my lid's off the honeydew. I mean, these colours just make me happy. They're always my go-to colours. And I know it might get boring for some of you. I mean, I did have one lady turn around once and she went, you just always use teals and greens. And I'm like, yeah, but that's my thing. And you can just copy exactly what I've done, but in your own colour palette. And that's what I do. If I look at what people are doing and I'm like, oh, I really like that. It's not my colours, but then I just change it into my colours. It's like if I see something that's a project as such, I can turn it into cards. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I want this to dry because I'm going to try and do like a full pull, which is what they do, isn't it? I might, at the same time, let's just take Julie's hand-picked florals and just randomly, I'm not even going to use a block or anything, I'm just going to do that. Look at that colour. And that. I need to clean these. I can't leave it like that. And it is important, if you do use stamps in paint, clean them, because the next time you go to put ink on, the paint's much thicker than the ink and you won't get the detail on there. And we'll see what that comes out like. Again, I'm just playing. I'm really not good at this. But it might, you know, if some of you are not very good at this sort of thing and it comes out okay-ish, it might give you the encouragement to have a go. If we don't do these things, we don't know, do we? We have to try in life. And that's the whole reason for existence, is just trying to do things and create and be happy. Be happy. Right, let's put that back. Okay, so I still need this to dry, so I'll probably come back to that, and I'm going to put chalk over the top. Okay, while that's drying, I just wanted to show you this. I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but as I was, it just caught it out of the corner of my eye just now. I was looking at it, and where I've used the Lindy's, I've got all the mica shimmer coming through on there. And you might not be able to see that. I'm just going to dab that little blob off. That's the nice thing, you can do that. And I think once these are sort of cut up and all that, they're just going to look great. This one, because it's on the Wow card, it hasn't come through or anything, but it is quite wet. So I do need to dry this and maybe iron it just to flatten it out, or put some books on it or something like that. And even so, once it's die cut, that makes a massive difference as well. So let me just, I'm going to put something on top of those. This one, I love these colours. I might do this palette all throughout and do this little mini album. So how am I doing on here? Still a little bit wet. Okay, it seems quite dry. Seems it. Now this is probably all going to go wrong. I was going to use the chalk, but the chalk, I'm a little bit concerned because it is quite gloopy. It needs a bit of TLC, this chalk. So I might go. Do you know what? Ooh, I might go for the Antarctic because that's light. So get those bits off. And let's just do that, and then I want to go all over, and I believe I need to pull this while it's wet. I'll get that on there like so, and now I want to, probably a good way as well is to just do this. In fact, I'm going to pick a bit more of that up, look, and then I can transfer it on there. Because that's another thing. If I do these and then do a little book out of them, I want some colour on the back side as well. So this is a nice way of getting it, she says confidently. Okay, right, are we ready? Oh, it's probably all going to go wrong. Right, and pull. Right, it's not lifting all of it up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Let me just, I'm going to give it a rub. Give it a rub. Come on, girl. I've probably done it too much now. Oh, no, you know what I've done? Right, I don't know what I've done. Look, mistake number one. It's gone and pulled me actual cardstock off. What the? Seriously? Oh my goodness, look, it's all on there. Now, why did that happen? Someone tell me, please. I'd say answers on a postcard, but answers in the comments, please. Why did that happen? Is it because I'd done it while it was too wet, too quickly? I don't know. I feel like I need to do it again. I'll whiz through it and I'll see you on the other side and see if I can correct it. Right, so I've just tried to dry it quicker. Whether I should do that, I don't know. Again, I keep coming back to the fact that I really don't know what I'm doing here. But apart from getting covered in paint, but I've just tried to dry it a little bit quicker because I have got zero patience. I'm also getting covered in paint, which is probably part of the process, and people probably love that. But I'm wondering now, did I put far too much of the Antarctic on? Maybe I only need a small amount. So I am just going to do a tiny bit, she says, and then maybe I just add a little bit more if I need to. So let me just go like that, and then just, so maybe I overloaded it last time. See, I feel like this is pulling a little bit anyway. I've probably got all you experts shouting at the screen saying, don't do that. Right, let's just see. So that's nowhere near as much. And I don't know. Let's just see. Well, you can tell because there's not even a lot coming off there. I'm going to use the wow cardstock again so I can make a comparison. And let me just go like so. Rub, rub, rub. Do this if I need to. Oops. Or maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. No, see, look, this is dried. I've got the tiniest bit on there. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I'm going to have to come back to this. Anyway, so it all goes wrong. Oh, do you know what? Right, okay. I'm going to try something else. I don't like being defeated. I'm going to try a bit of matte tint, River Deep, on there. Because this is a bit more, like I said, watery, lucid, whatever. Make sure my brow's ran the right way. And see if this is going to be wet enough. Maybe that was too dry, that one. If it was too dry, then blimey. It's not easy, is it, all this? And I've always thought, you know, kudos to Seth Apter, but, or anyone who does all this. There's some brilliant artists out there that do jelly printing. Obviously, I'm not one of them. Right. Okay. No, do you know what? It's still pulling on my cardstock. Maybe it doesn't like this cardstock. Look, it's still pulling in places. I can maybe get away with that. I don't know. Look, it's there. There. It's really weird. Okay. Forget that. Right, I'm going to put honeydew on there. I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. I'm going to do that much. And then this time I'll use the mixed media card. Maybe it is all about... I'm sure I've used the WOW cardstock before. But obviously not like this. Right, so let's just get rid of that. Get me watercolour card. Rub-a-dub-dub. And then... okay, that's a bit better. But it hasn't brought it off cleanly. See, I saw Seth do it with his paints. Look, you got, but then that's that. It did have the thing on there from my other cardstock, didn't it? And that's fine. Look, there it is from the other cardstock. Let me just rub them off. But I saw Seth do it, and he put this other colour over the top, and then he put his card on there, gave it a rub, lifted it off, and it basically virtually made this all clean again. So I'm definitely doing something wrong. Let's just get rid of that. But saying that, I like the texture that's showing on there, and I've got a little bit of the blue coming through. So you can just about see my flowers just there. Hardly anything this side, but you can see them on that side. So yeah, I need to work on that, obviously. I think what I might do as well is actually do the other sides. So I am going to, while I've got this on there, it's still a bit wet, but I might still use that. I don't know, because I can use areas of it. Let me go in and, oh, do you know what? Look, I've got some pink here. I have got Sherbet. Let's just throw a bit of pink in there. Oh, this one ain't been... See, my problem is, and I should have spoke to Leandra about this, I've had a lot of these up in my garden studio. I'm in my house studio at the moment. Makes me sound really posh, doesn't it? It ain't. Drives my husband mad. And look, can you see how it's gone like that? And I'm wondering, it gets so cold up there in the winter. And I'm wondering if that's the way I've stored them. And maybe they need to be in, like, you know, a more temperate area. So that was Pixie, Dust and Sherbet. There didn't seem to be a lot of difference, did there? And then, just for the fun of it, I'm just going to throw a bit of... Go on, get in there. Right, so... maybe I'm just doing far too much on there. I don't know. But I'm going to go in this side now and just rub. This teaches me. I watch things and I think, yeah, I can do that. And then I totally forget how they done it. And then I try and do it and then I just make a fool of myself. But it's okay. I'm using loads of stuff that I've had for ages, apart from me Lindy's. Lots and lots of old stuff, so that's good. I quite like that. I quite like that. I'm not sure what it was supposed to look like, but it's the opposite side to that. Let's just see if that does anything. Probably not. I might throw... Oh, I got a little bit off that. What I might do is throw a bit of this on and just see if it reactivates the paint. Like I said before, I'm just playing, I'm just experimenting. Worst thing about this though is something might go right and then I'll be like, oh, how did I do that? I ain't got a clue. I'll have to watch my own video back, won't I? Okay, so I'm going to go back in with that and just squidge around and see what happens. I've got my embossing powders, which I won't do on the jelly plate, but I'll put on there afterwards. Okay, that's all right. Let's get me baby wipe just to take off some of the extra moisture and off there. Oh, that's just given me an idea. Look, if I moisten it a little bit with a baby wipe, is that going to reactivate the ink? Is that going to be wet enough? Let me try. Let's just take this one. So this is on that mixed media paper. Just rub it and see. And the answer to that is no. Absolutely not. But I can. I'm just going to throw a bit more pink on there. A bit more of me rubbishy, blobby sherbet. Oh, I just think it needs really, 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 really shaking. So let's just... I should ask my husband, but I haven't heard any shouts yet, so I don't think Leeds are winning. Not yet. And then let's throw a bit of the pink in the matte tint and see if that's strong enough. But don't forget, we're going to lose it because it is just a tint. So I'm going to go like so. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. And then just get that off. And then throw that back on there like so. So if anyone wants to know how to do this properly, this layering thing, oh, sorry, all my camera's shaking there, I would go and watch Seth's videos on YouTube. Don't do what I'm doing. Well, do by all means, but it ain't going to come out right. Right. So what else can I do here? I'm going to throw a bit of this on down the side there like so. Maybe it was more like that. I love this. I love the first couple I've done. And then it all sort of went Pete tongue on me, didn't it? It's like I've done it wrong. I could blame my jelly plate, but I can't because it's nothing to do with that, I don't think. So this has, see, look, this is all dryish now. And I always thought if you put a paint back over the top, you lift the whole lot up. But that just is not happening for some reason. And I'm actually getting, where I've got the textured side here, I'm getting that on here, which again, interesting. Okay, so we've got some pink going on. That's all right. That's okay. I might throw a little bit more blue on that. So let's just throw a little bit more of this one on. Right, see, this is what I do. I make mistakes and then I just start playing and I think, oh, okay, I like that. It looks a bit yuck at the moment, but I think it will work. Now, see, look, if I go like that, it just comes off. It cleans up lovely. But, yeah, something's gone wrong. Something has gone wrong. If I was if I had the time, which I haven't, unfortunately, but if I had the time, I would just stop the video now, go and watch a video on YouTube of how Seth done it again, and then do it again. But I ain't got the time. So maybe he just done little bits. Maybe he didn't do the whole thing. Let me try that. Hang on. Okay, so I've got a little bit more of me whale card stock. So I am just going to try just a little bit here and there and just see. Right, did he go like this? Did he just, oh, honestly, state of me. Did he just go like that? Oh, pull it slowly, pull it slowly. Okay, right, like that. Now, did he then just go a little bit Jade? Little bits, not too much, Marianne. And just, I don't know whether he even mixed his colours. Did he go like this? I mean, he obviously used all like rusty colours and that because that's his palette. But again, that's not my palette. Oh, it's gone really dark. I hope it's all right in here. It's like the sun just went in. Let's go a little bit of pixie dust. Have a little bit there, a little bit there. See, I love this colour palette with the pinks. I'm not really a pinky person, but the pinks with the teals is really, really lovely. I've got that going on there. I like that. Let's just, no, there's probably nothing there to hold. See, look, this is all lifting up nice, isn't it? I've got a tiny bit there, not a lot. Let's just throw a bit of the Aqua duck egg in. Again, not a lot. A little bit there. I feel quite artistic doing this, even though I know I'm not. Oh dear. And let's go that way round. Sorry about the table wobbling. That's because I'm rubbing on the thing. Yeah, see, maybe he done it like that. Maybe I just didn't pay enough attention. Who else does that? Tell me I'm not alone. Yeah, I'm gonna go in and just fill a bit more of this up. Again, no, because I've got nothing left on there, have I? Right, I need to do something on the other side as well. So what have I got at the moment? I've got a few that I can die cut. I've got that one. I'm going to put something on this side. This one was really, really wet. And that was, oh yeah, I can see the shimmer on there. That's because I used the water on there, wasn't it? So let me just do a little, I'm just going to do a whole mixture one on here. I don't even know if I told you what it was called. I haven't even opened it. Look, it's so naughty. I'm trying to use stuff that I've had for a while. And I've been really, really naughty. So these I cut are all A5. So if I look at that, that's not far off. Not far off. I don't mind bits of white in there as well. That might be okay. We'll see. We will see. But what I am going to do, okay, so I will clean this and I will come back to it. Okay, this was the bit I was just rubbing off, like just with my brayer, as you can see there. Now, I am thinking, what am I thinking? I have got no idea what I'm thinking. I might throw a little bit of matte tint on there, just with the brayer, rather than using the jelly plate, which we have all ascertained now that I'm absolutely useless at. What's this one? This is Ladybug. Let's try a bit of Ladybug. A little bit, and then just throw that on there. Okay, so you get a bit more depth if you just put it straight on. Yeah, let's just, actually that's nice because I can just go a little bit on the edges. That's nice. Okay, getting somewhere now. I do feel like I want to put a bit of my Julie flowers in there, so I might go against the grain there. Hang on. I might just get a block. And what colour shall I use? Or shall I emboss them? Okay, why not emboss them, Marion? So if I'm going to emboss them, I need to make sure these are all completely dry. But if I get, no, do you know what? If I get a bit of embossing powder on there, it don't matter, does it? Right, okay, let's just take this big one again. On there. Straight. I can't even get it in the middle. Honestly. Right. Wow ink pad. There's my embossing pad. Let's get some ink on there. Again, if I mess it up a bit, I ain't bothered. And let's go a bit of, let's have sea flower. Some of these might not be available anymore. Again, I'm just doing stuff that I like, stuff that I've got, stuff that I'm using. I'm like, come on, use up your gear, Marion. Let's just throw, this is lovely sea flower. That's nice. Okay, let me just throw that back in the pot. It's the first proper day that the sun's come out, like proper, to the point that even Ricky said he might cut the grass tomorrow. So let me just go over here, because bear in mind I'm cutting some of it out. And let's have, I'm going to do a little bit of sea mist, a Sarah Nauman one. A little bit of sea mist. And then I'll finish it off in the sea flower. Okay, I like those. They look nice. Right, so let me just go in, do a few. Let's see what else I've got. Oh, I've got the butterflies. I like the butterflies. Yeah, I might do some butterflies on some. Stencil, might do that. Right, okay. I'm going to have a little play. How on earth did I do that? Oh, I love it. Look at the texture. Is it going to disappear? I've got no idea. I don't even know how I've done it. Is it? It's got to be where I've gone heavy on the paint. Oh, this was the one that I was just brushing off a load of stuff. So this had quite a bit of matte tints on there as well. But look, is that going to stay? Let me brayer it. Hang on. Where's my brayer gone? Right, let me just see if it'll flatten. No, it don't. Look at that. It's a new technique. It's a new technique. I've bubbled it. But don't ask me how I've done it. Now, let me see if there was other ones. I'm going to leave that side. I'm just going to see. Now, where else did I do matte tints? Where else? Where else? There was. I'm wondering if it was because it was on this cardstock as well, rather than the mixed media one. Now, well, that had some matte tints on it, but that wasn't as heavy. don't know. I've got no idea. Let me just, let's put the lids on. I'm going to bring a bit of Newport in. And let's just go, I'm going to go some butterflies. Now this don't feel that wet, but it still feels a bit cool, so it might do it. I don't know. Oh, you've got to try these things, haven't you? That stencil I used there was a Paperartsy one. Probably not available anymore because it's really old. So let me just, I'm going to be doing it like that, and so let's just do a few. It did it again. Look at that. Oh, could you imagine like an astro sort of look? And it's like a moon crater. That is just so cool. And because that sea flower, although it says opaque marbling in it, that's because it's got white ultra high in there. It's actually a translucent base. So it looks like a glaze. Can you see that? Mr. Holtz calls his glazes and glazes, and they are translucents. It's just, all powder is made on either a white base or a translucent base, i.e. clear. Oh, love. Right, I am going to, I don't know what I'm doing really. I'm just playing. What else have I got? Right, I'm just going to cut some out now and then see what happens. So I'll be back. Right, so I've cut those out. This one I've decided to keep, and I'm going to make that a card front and just do something really simple on it because I really like that. I like all these as well, but look, I've got the white showing there. I don't know if that bothers me. I don't think it does, but this is how it comes out, right? And you can just fold it that way. You could make a little pocket and have a little gift tag coming out of there. Love this. But I thought if I folded it sort of concertina style, and then the next one, I don't know if I want to, yeah, I might do it that way. So I've got my flower there. So that'll be attached to that. And then that's in there. No, then I'm going to lose it there, aren't I? Oh, didn't think about that. Oh, but then again, I could attach that one to that. Oh, hang on. Now we're looking at something different now. Because that could go like that. That could go like that. And then I could have it so that it's going along. Oh, I do end up changing my mind, don't I? But I could then go that way there. And then that way there. Oh, look, I've gone a bit too heavy there. I've got a split. Oh, okay, silly Marion. Right, but anyway, let's just go like so. And then let's have that like that. No. They're just like, just make your mind up, Marion. And I wonder if you could just, no, you can't wrap it round. Okay. That's all right. I could just go like so. The thing is, they're just little tag books in their own, aren't they? And then I can just have it, as long as I'm attaching it all together. Do you know what? Just do it. Just do it. Right. Let me get me double-sided tape. Okay, so look, I've got this lovely little thing. I could do more embossing on there still. Let's see how it's going to fold. So I sort of went like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. And then I could leave that like that, or I could fold it back that way. Oh, either way, they just look nice. I can have bits of ribbon coming out of here. It's really nice. I'm really, really pleased with it now. That one's quite plain. That's okay. I could have that as the back. Oh, just, yeah, no, I am chuffed. Chuffed. I can't remember how I've done it now. I just folded it again. Oh, honestly. Right. But I had thought I have got, and I'd used it before. Oh, that was it. Right, stay there. Stay. Me golden oldie 1000+ sticky quotes collector's book from Art by Marlene, Studio Light. This has got so many different bits and pieces, all stickers, all quotes, and all different colours, and I love it. So I am going to play around. I'm going to decide, do I want that as my front one, or do I want that? Or did I do that differently? I think I did. I went like that, like that, like that, and like that. That's better. Honestly, I'm useless. I don't think I did have it like that, but... Oh, yeah, because I think I said I could actually... Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, here I go. Look, it's a bit wonky. I could punch a hole there, and tie it with a bit of rip. I'm going to do that. Right, so I am just going to go in and do some stickering. I went in and cut out a couple of these. Now, because I'd already done me holes, I should have waited. I'm going to stick that to that. Let's just get a little bit of my glue. Don't need a lot. And the reason I said I should have waited is because this now isn't long enough to flap over, but that don't matter in my head anyway. I'm just going to stick that to that, and then I'm going to stick that one to that one. I have got some teal ribbon somewhere, but I can't find it, which is just typical. Just move that. Oh, move that up a little bit too much, like so. I'm going to trim that off. I could. Oh, look, if I'd worked it all out, I could have done it like that, couldn't I? Never mind. Look, never mind. Cut that off. And then cut that off. And then I've got my I've got some pink ribbon. So I am going to use that. I'm just going to do a normal little... Just a normal little tie. So I go like so. I could have done it so that it goes all the way around the back and then comes back through there, but I won't, just for quickness. I can always fiddle around with that afterwards. But the pink actually goes because there's pink in there. And then I can put my pinks on top. One more thing, I'm probably out of sight here. One other thing I was thinking I could do is just tie my bow. Do you know, I haven't got a clue what I'm going to call this video. It's just like, it's just a mess, isn't it? But okay, so what I was thinking, I've got a bit of card here. I quite like put your art on. Okay, so I am gonna, because it's sticky, I'm gonna attach that to that, just leaving a little border around it. Put your art on. Let's close that up. I could go round and just draw round it. I'm not going to, because we all know that will go wrong, don't we? So let me just give this a little trim. And now I can just stick that there, and then, or I could do it like that. I quite like that. What I was going to do is just stick it to one side, or just stick it there, and then it looks like it's there, but it will still flap open. But I quite like it. I like it like that now. See, we change our minds. But one other thing that I've got out of this is, let me just put that there. I didn't even do extra things, did I? So let me just show you something. I love this. I might, I don't know if I like it flapping like that. Maybe it won't once it's stuck down. But we can pull that. Create magic. Be a daydreamer and a night thinker. Well, yeah, I am a daydreamer. Storms don't last forever. Love what you do and do it well. Be you. Now, I can, if I want, go in and do all the back sides. Don't need to, but if I want to, I can. So I'm actually really happy with how that turned out, even though it went horribly wrong, but I persevered. I hope you're all still with me. I'm sure some of you have dropped off by now, and I bet I get a lot of dislikes on this video. But, you know, hey-ho, each to their own. So let me just stick that there. One more thing I want to show you is, you remember that bit that I've done? And I was like, do you know what? I quite like it like that. So I've got myself a piece of whale card. I've chopped this down. That's what it came out like. And I thought, if I offset that like so, and then I can trim these bits off, I still like that bit, and I can offset that as well. Probably don't need to. And then I cut out, I didn't cut out, the machine cut them out, some thinlits. These are called Fine Stems 02 from Sizzix. Any leaf dies will work. So I could either just go like so, like that, or I was thinking, rather than waste this, bring that offset like that, so like it's meant to be, and then I'm going to have a little sentiment over there. What do you think? Do we like it with the double on there? Give it a bit more dimension. I could put it on with foam pads, that one. Raise it up. I could also put it on with a little bit of doodah in between, so it, quite like that. Okay, might do that now. No, that's got all bits on it. I'm going to do that now. Oh, honestly. If anyone ever thinks I come on here and I know exactly what I'm going to do, this is solid proof that I ain't got a clue. Let's go about there. Let's go. Oh, I just had another idea. Because I saw that pink, and then I thought, what about if I used to do this years ago? Just turned that down. Just gave it a little flap. I'm going to do that. Talk about, just make it up as you go along, Marion. That's really not even straight. Oh dear. Does it need to be? Does it matter? It probably don't, because it's all on the wonk anyway. So let me I could have done, oh, I've put all glue all over it now, but I was just thinking I could have done this as the front panel. Right, so that can go like so. And the reason I've done that, just to let you know, so my cards are all pre-cut. I always pre-cut them, score them, and they're ready to go. But because of the size of this, I was like, oh no, that's far too small. And I don't mind sometimes, but I thought, if I offset it, it sort of takes away from that then, doesn't it? Look, I've got a little crease in there. That's okay. That's okay. Right. Have I ever mentioned I love my Barely Arts glue? This was all thanks to Denise, who sent me some, bless her. I don't ask people to send me things, by the way. But it was, I couldn't get it over here, and I can get it here now. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Right, let's just trim that off. I didn't offset it as much as I thought I was going to. Okay, I've just seen this one, Never Ever Give Up. I think that is perfect for this because I could have given up. And in fact, when I was doing this video, I was very much sitting there thinking, oh, do you know what? Shall I just start again? But I know so many of you... Okay, this is blowing my mind because this is all wonky and I feel like I need to put this straight. So I've got to go... Zoop, zoop. It's like a machine. Yeah, I really thought, right, just stop and start again because this is just a mess. But I know that a lot of people, I can't even talk now, getting emotional. I know that a lot of people really appreciate that I show all the mess ups and everything because we do all make mess ups. Let's be honest, we're not all perfect. Some of us like to think we are, but do you know what? There's a little thing out there saying reality check, and we really aren't all perfect. I'm just gonna do that so that sits like that. Looks a little bit better. Right, so after all that, I actually got a card that I really like, even though that was probably the worst one because that was when I pulled it and it pulled all the card stock off and oh, I don't know. And now I've got my little mini album that I can just put bits in as and when I feel like it. So I'm really chuffed with that. I don't know about you guys. If you did stay with me to the end, I really appreciate you. You have got no idea. So yeah, thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. Bye.